Hello YouTube. Welcome to my channel. Today we wanna start uh, presenting this video in English. If you wanna see it on a Spanish version, I will leave it out on the description below. So for no more, I will start now the video. This video is for the question that I have on how actually can I get a test input that I have here exported as a PDF, but the background with a different color. For that options, I will have this script here is a sample, which is just a simple sample. When I have a main, which is all the content that I have here with the sessions and an input with a button. That's it. And we will be calling the jsPDF library, and we will be like creating all the script that we need to actually create it. We will be creating the same thing in two different ways. The first way is gonna be like creating all the content of the PDFs step by step, and the second one is using the HTML option in the PDF in PDF library. As you can see here in the script, you will see that I have a button that I already have here with the onClick event and creating a function. This function will be calling the inputs, which is this here, and it will be storing the value of the input, and then we'll start calling the PDF as normal. For the purpose of the background, we'll be creating a new value, which is this one, and we will set it out to doc get text width and the size of the input. This actually will tell me what is the width of the input, and that way we can actually set it out the exact, or mostly the exact measure of the width of the input that we put inside that part of the HTML. And you have to remember that actually create this variable after you create this one, otherwise you will get like an error that is undefined. Now if you have all of this, you just need to create the content that will be exported in the PDF. For that, you set the style, you set the font size, you then set the color of the background. For that moment, in this moment, since I want to create the background as a gray color, I will just create a gray, or if I want to like gray like this, I can create it and put it at gray here. I need to create this one first, and then I need to call the Rect event for the PDF. Now I will be creating this. The margin I want to put it at the 10, so it's gonna be 10 pixel more like here on the left side and on the top side. But I will be adding in the 20 points, like 20 pixels more, so the test can be seen just for representation. The other margin I will keep it at the same as you see here, and then for the width, like you can see again, I will be using the red width, which is the width of the entire of the value of the test value that I have that I can actually add here. But sometimes the test value is too small, or is less than the entire test, so I will multiply that size. I will multiply it by 2, and the 50 I will get it here because the 20 is the font size that I get, and I want to make sure that I have a couple of space between the top and the bottom of the test. And F is the fill command on the rectangle. This will tell me that the rectangle will be filled as a gray color. That's why I put it first this one and then this one. And after that, I just create the test. I add the test with the value of the field, of the input field, the value that goes here, plus the margin plus 25, because I want to let a couple of padding on the between the test and the background, so it cannot be exactly the same place. And the margin will be 50, which is the size of the rectangle, divided by 2, so it can be centered in the middle of the rectangle. And then I will call the actions align to align it to the left, and baseline to middle, so I can keep it in the middle of the background. And after that, just upload the file as a new PDF. Using this is just whatever I need, everything that I need. So now if I put like it's gonna put like main title here, and if I click on create PDF, as you can see here, I export in the PDF, and I have the test in one color that I can actually fill here with a different color, and the background, which is in gray, with a margin, a padding here, and the size of the test, plus a couple of pixels extra, so it can fill it in that way. If you want this exact type of PDF, but instead of being a rectangle, you want to be like a rounded rectangle, you can actually call the round rect. You can change it to rounded red, and before the full, you can keep everything here like this, like it is here, and after the 50, which is the height, we can make the rounded corners. So for this one, we use 10 for X1 and 10 for the second ones. When I add the input here, like a main title, I will create the PDF, and the PDF will show the same background with the rounded background. This allows you to actually create it as a rounded place, as a rounded test with background. Now the color can be actually changed. If you can change it, you can want to use red, you can use red. Just select the name of the color, and you can put like red here, red color, so you can see it. And then when you exported the content, it will see red color with the background. You can actually change the color you want there, and it will be exported at that color. This is the way to create in the PDF, just looking at those settings that you are creating for each content in the website on the page. Now we'll be seeing this one, but instead of this, it could a little bit easier. For this one, let me comment this one, and let me click in this one, which is the other one. Comment one. Now this content is another click, is another function on the click, but the difference is that I will be using the same jsPDF plus the HTML to Canvas library. So I will highlight this one, and the other modifications that I need to do with this place is that I need to show this part here, which is a section that I created previously with the ID final, so it can be creating the HTML there. The logic here is that you will creating the input, and then you will previewing the content here from this input, and after that you will be exporting everything that is inside the final as a PDF. So for that one, you can use mostly the same content. You will have the same value here. You will be selecting the same value for the input. You will creating all of this at the same place in the same way. You will be creating a final variable that is calling the file ID, which is this one, and then we'll be creating the content result, which is another variable, will be that it will be create which start creating a new element. Inside that element, I will be adding an HTML, which is the title plus a document, a paragraph. The paragraph will have the content that we put in the input. And since we're using HTML, it will be a little bit more easy because we just need to set the styles that I have here inside the HTML file, the HTML part. And after that, I will be checking the final content, which is the final that is going to be here on the bottom. If the final is empty, I will be appending the child content result, which is the content that I have here, including the test from the input. Or it will be clearing the content here, and then it will be appending the content result here again. And after that, I will be calling this the auction HTML from the jsPDF. We'll be calling the ID, which is the final place, will be this one here at the bottom. We'll be setting the X and Y margin, which will be the same margin that I have declared here at the beginning of the jsPDF. The callback will be a function calling the same document, and then we'll be outputting the same info as a PDF. For this one, as you can see here, if I come here and I put the main title and I press create PDF, you will see that I have the PDF. I will show you right now. Now I have the title that I add here, and I have my main title with the background in gray. This is a little bit more easy. It will be the same page. And you can see here, this is the thing that will be setting on the HTMLs. That's the thing that you can see here. Everything that goes here in the preview is the same thing that you will see here, and then you can download this information as a PDF if you want. This is all that I have for now. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like it, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much, and subscribe to the channel, and bye.